Hey everybody, it's Cole at Revlon Rifle, and today me and Matt are going to be talking about the whole 365 P365 lineup. There's like a metric crap ton of them. It's almost impossible for us to like tell you every different model, but we're going to do the best we can, and we're going to start off with the smallest, working our way to the largest. So I'll start first because I actually have the smallest in front of me. This pistol is actually discontinued. This is the P365 SAS, which stands for SIG Anti-Snag. That being because it does not have iron sights. So I don't know if you can see that, but it has a built-in rear bullseye sight. So this is kind of a flush-fitting slide. Also, your slide release and your takedown lever are built into the slide. So it's really meant for a pocket carry 365. I mean, compared to my hand, it's a very, very small gun. It flush fit holds 10. And it was my first concealed carry handgun. It's definitely meant for close quarters. I mean, the sight, with the way it is, doesn't allow you to really go out accurately and shoot 30 yards plus. It's definitely a close quarters gun. And I do have some complaints about it. And like I said, we're trying to be very thorough with this video. So if you carry it every day, you're going to get dirt in this little crevice that you look through to get your sight picture, and that's going to cover your sight picture. Also, the top part right here that kind of takes in sunlight, in order for you to be able to get that little green bullseye sight inside of there, it gets scratched so it doesn't take up as much sunlight as you need. But mechanically, it runs flawlessly. Every time I pull the trigger, it's gone off. So I really like this one. Matt, what you got?
And for the record, we both carry SIGs, P365s. I carry a P365 XL, but just for the record, we do trust these guns.
They're the best pistols on the market.
Best concealed carry pistol on the market, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But moving up to just a standard P365, this one, unlike the SAS, does have iron sights on it. It's optic ready. Obviously, it does have the divots right here. It's not an actual rail. It's just 6 little divots right here, so you can put on a light if you want to. Standard 10 capacity magazine, but you could put a 17 round mag in here if you wanted to, like one of the X macro mags.
Yeah.
They do make them with manual safeties. You can get one without a manual safety if you want to. And unlike the anti-snag right here, it does have a slide release that can get snagged on things, just like your
all the other ones.
Yeah, all the other ones, which, I get the idea behind it. It's supposed to be very, very low profile, like it can't get snagged on things, but in my opinion, they're doing a little too much with that one. Yeah. But moving on to the X, you're essentially just making the grip a little bit bigger, and standard capacity moves up to 12 rounds. And I'll go ahead and cover the XL, which is just this, but with a longer slide. I think this was a 3.1. I think the XL is a 3.7, if I remember correctly.
I think so. I think you're right.
So it's going to be pretty much the same as the X Macro. But yeah, all the same features. Interestingly enough, the rail system for the P365, the X, and the XL are actually going to be different than the X Macro. And I will let Cole get into that a little bit with the X Macro.
Yeah, so one thing we failed to mention is that every single one of these P365s, the serialized part of the gun is the fire control unit. So if I wanted to take the fire control unit out of this macro here and put it into the regular 365, I could. It's a simple press of a pin and it comes out. These guns are extremely modular. You can buy. Do you have that frame?
I do.
Yeah, so you can buy an aftermarket frame if you'd like. So if you wanted to get a little more capacity out of it and not have to buy an extended mag and it just be a flush fitting mag, you can buy frames. Like I said, guys, these are the cream of the crop when it comes to handguns. But
very modular.
Yeah.
Like I have a P365 XL that I carry, and the grip size is similar to the X. Like it's still a tad small. It's bigger than the generic P365. Still a tad small though. I could just take the upper off that and the fire control unit out and just put it on that X macro frame right there, and I have a bigger grip, 17 round capacity.
Yeah, he can upgrade to a macro for $100.
Yeah.
So now I'm going over the macros. So this is actually my everyday carry. I have the compensated version, and I do have a Holosun 507K and a TLR 7 Streamlight. Guys, I love this gun. I take it to the range every chance I get. It runs flawlessly. It shoots super flat. It's very concealable, and the best part is you're getting 17 rounds. I mean, so I've got basically a full-size handgun's capacity in a sleek, small frame that I can conceal carry and nobody knows I have it on me. And it shoots extremely, extremely flat. Like, it's unbelievable. It really is. I think this is the best model they came out with for me personally. I have bigger hands, so it just fits well. And I think, like, for anybody with a bigger hand or someone that maybe wants, 17 rounds of capacity without having a huge brick sticking out of the gun, then this one's the one to go with. And they have a couple different models. Matt's actually got the AXG Legion, so Matt, talk about that one a little bit.
Yep, so this is the metal frame of the X Macro. Essentially the same thing, but it comes in this really cool, it's kind of it almost looks green, but it's a gray Cerakote. A lot heavier than your generic P365 just because there's a lot more polymer on that one. This one is all metal. But usually when you move into metal frame guns, they tend to shoot flatter. That is because they're a little bit heavier. Generally with heavier guns, you get less recoil. Generally. Not the case with everything, but generally. The cool thing about this one is it actually comes with a SIG Romeo X red dot on it. This is a fantastic dot. It looks a lot like a Holosun as far as like looking through the actual glass. Like the glass is clear, dot's bright. It's fantastic. Also, the AXG Legion has a little bit different magazine, especially on the plate there.
It's more metal all around.
Yep, just a lot more metal. But this thing, customers come in and just rave about how well it shoots. Same with the X Macro, but this thing especially. We get a lot of really good reviews on this thing.
Yeah.
And then there's one more P365 out there that is
Yeah. So I've got this guy here. This is going to be the P365 Fuse. So it is a polymer frame gun, so you save a little weight, unlike the Legion. It's got a little bit different stippling, but here are the main things. So it's going to be longer. It compared to my regular macro, I think you can see it sticking out the back right there. It's a significant amount longer. So you're going to get a little more barrel. So you're going to have probably a little better accuracy for sure with that extra barrel and a little bit better recoil. Just a little more room for that gas to expand and for you to be a little flatter shooting. It also comes with 21 round magazines. It's the only one I think from the factory that comes with the 21 round magazine. So if you're wanting something that you can carry but also maybe take into like a competition or just be really accurate with, that's this guy. The Fuse feels amazing. It's just an awesome handgun. And if maybe you've looked into like maybe getting a Glock 17 or a SIG P320 or some sort of full-size gun with a polymer frame because you want that capacity, but maybe you have small hands or maybe you just like a thinner frame if you're going to carry it. That's where this comes into play. I mean, you've got a 21 round mag. If you wanted to, you could do the 17 round mags that the macro come with and make it flush. So it's a sweet gun. I mean, you're getting a full-size gun that you could shoot fast with, low recoil, and it's also got like a magwell bevel, so faster reloads. It's just an awesome option. And so that's basically it for like the main differences in the 365 line. There's a million different models. I mean, every single one of these probably has a model that has a manual safety or no manual safety. Or like in the macros case, you've got the macro with a comp. You've got the macro without a comp. Then you've got the ones with the manual safety. So there's a million different SKUs and UPCs for these guns. But we'd be happy to talk about them with you. So if you want to come in the store and grab one, we carry all of these in the store. So
yep.
They're all for sale at Redland Rifle Company, and we'd appreciate if y'all would come in to see us. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.
Y'all have a good one.